Okay, it's that ride or die. It's that real raw. Yeah, it's that ride or die. Yes, people, what's going on? We've literally just reacted to Brandon Hart, Green Light. And now we've gone straight to Tom MacDonald and Brandon Hart featuring Nova Rockafeller, Church, which is another one that you've all recommended. I'm not going to talk too much about this. We're just going to get into it and see what's going on. My name is Mr. Haz. This is Mrs. Haz, Queenie, okay? And we're having a lot of fun reacting to the Hangover Gang. We love Tom MacDonald. We love Nova. We're okay with Brandon Hart, but we're looking for something from Brandon Hart that makes us go, you've got something, okay? Queenie, how you feeling, baby?
Nervous to see what you've got to say this time.
Okay, well, let's just get into it.
Yeah.
I need a short drink or a long prayer. I've been sober, but I don't care. I'm so scared of my own self, I get no help, and that's no fair, so don't go there. I've been hell and back. I got scorched hair in this Gucci cap. I got empty bottles and 1,000,000 follows. I regret swallowing the Ativan. Let's be real, I resent the way that I feel. I pretend that it's cool, but I miss getting drunk, and I'm angry that God doesn't help when I kneel. I said my prayers, when I got clean, it just got worse. I quit doing drugs and I pleaded with Jesus to save me, but he didn't hear my words. That don't work, it hurts. I went to church, now I need liquid courage. Whiskey in my glass, I take the knives out of my back to stir it. Go to hell and back again, then...
Yeah, I mean, Tom MacDonald's doing what he always does. He's come through, he's delivered some very emotional fire. He's talking about his addiction and drink and stuff, and about how he's praying to God, but he's not getting help, and that's a very unfortunate thing for him to see it like that, and I've never had addiction to pills or anything, but yeah, I understand addiction, and he's expressing it very well. Very well. What do you think?
I find it hard to relate. I mean, I've never been addicted to anything, not in the sense that he's talking.
Yeah.
So I don't really relate to it.
Yeah.
So I'm not feeling that, like, I guess the emotion in it really.
Yeah.
Because I just can't relate. There's nothing that I have that I can relate to it.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it sounds good.
Yeah.
He's obviously getting the message across. It's just not relatable for me, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, I mean, from what I've heard from Tom MacDonald, it's not relatable very much for me either, not to the extent that I've heard for Tom MacDonald. I guess what my point is that you can feel it, even if you haven't experienced it. You can feel it in his voice.
He's creating a picture for it.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. He's creating a good picture for it, isn't he? Okay.
Show you burns to prove I earned it. I need shots of God to gain the strength I need. I'm just a person.
I pray on my way to the liquor store that they lock the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared, I send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts and every day's worse. I keep buying whiskey when all I need is church. Woo! That chorus is fire. What do you think, babe?
I feel like in the last video you were saying about Brandon Hart, like he isn't a very good rapper, and his singing maybe needs a little bit of work. I feel like Tom's kind of like nailed both of those and could maybe give Brandon Hart some lessons or something.
Yeah, he's good at he's got the rap singing down to a T, hasn't he?
He does, yeah.
Yeah, I mean we've reacted to Tom MacDonald's music where he's used auto-tune. It's a lot less obvious. If he has used it, it's a lot less obvious in this.
I'm not too keen on auto-tune.
Well, I'm not too keen on auto-tune, but I know some producers put on a low level of auto-tune, and if they have done that for this, it's very low level, and you can hear his rap singing, and maybe it's because it's such a meaningful track to him, that he's able to put it across like that.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this track so far. I'm feeling this track so far. Brandon Hart, don't ruin it for me, okay? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I keep talking to God, but he don't hear me. And my demons are there, always listening. I get lost in the dark, drowning in whiskey. And I went in so far, you say you miss me. I'm on a ship in a bottle, so say goodbye at the shore. Break the glass so you'll find me, I'm not who I was before. Close my eyes in the darkness and hold on through the storm. I'm a wreck in a bottle, I wasn't built for a war. Those church pews, bright lights, whiskey glasses, bottles of booze. Make short days, turn long nights. The bottle, the Bible, I didn't know what to choose.
You know what we've just done, babe?
What?
We've just found a Brandon Hart verse that I didn't have any problem with.
You didn't have a problem?
No, I loved it. In fact, in the green lights thing, I made a point of saying, stop messing about with the high pitch stuff. Sing in the tone that you know you can sing at. Yeah, the lyrics, I'm going to sit back down. Hey, listen. For me, that's Brandon Hart's best piece of music, okay? Let me explain. He didn't faff about with high-pitched vocals that he can't hit. He didn't faff about with that. He had a good tone throughout. The message in it, the lyrics in it, you know, were really good. I'm a fan of that verse. I'm a fan. Mr. Haz is a fan of a Brandon Hart verse. You heard it here first. I like that.
Good.
What did you think, babe?
I feel like there were a couple of bits in there that didn't fit. They
Okay.
were just a little bit, like one word too long to fit where it sounded like it should have fit.
Okay.
I think he started off really well with like the rap singing. I feel like it's that happy medium for him.
Yeah.
But then there was that little quicker bit where I can't remember what he said, but it just sounded like he's put two words in there, but one of them should be knocked out.
Okay.
It just doesn't quite hit.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, you know, of course. I mean, you know, each and every one of us have our opinions. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Brandon Hart, but I genuinely enjoyed that verse. I would listen to this track and not think, oh God, Brandon Hart's going to come and ruin it. I enjoyed that.
I think I'm enjoying the rap singing.
Rap singing,
but
yeah.
The rap and the singing, I can't get my head around either of those. But the rap singing is like that perfect fit.
Dun, dun. Yeah. You know what? You're absolutely right. Whatever Brandon Hart, whatever you want to call it, whatever Brandon Hart just did then, that's what he needs to do more of, because I have no complaints. That was amazing. I mean, it wasn't like 10 out of 10, but it was definitely 8, 9 out of 10 for Brandon Hart for sure, 100%. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
On my way to the liquor store that they locked the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared, I send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts and every day is worse. I keep buying whiskey when all I need is church. I can't read, but the Bible's still with me. My eyes can't see from the bottles of whiskey. I don't believe anybody will miss me. And I'm on my knees, tell me God, are you listening? I pray on my way to the liquor store that they lock the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared.
I just noticed something. We were told in one of our previous videos, I think it was No Good Bastards, that Brandon Hart and Tom and Nova, they were actually separated when they filmed the video, and I can see that in this video. Knowing that information, I couldn't, like, it's not obvious, but knowing that information, you can see, because they once again, they're not together, are they? Have you noticed that? It just looks like he's outside of the church that they're in.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I hadn't really thought about it, but I feel like I think somebody said the album that they'd done was during COVID. So
Oh, wow,
I'm
okay.
assuming on every video that comes from that album, they are in a different place.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. I just think that's quite an impressive thing, to be able to do. Because, like, until you know that, you're not really. It's not the focus, is it?
Send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts, and every day is worse. I keep buying whiskey when all I need is church.
There you go. Wow. Go on then, Queenie. As a whole track.
As a whole track, I don't feel like it was one of the best. I think it's just like not a negative vibe, but it's not like the usual positive that we listen to, and like upbeat. I feel like it was very chilled. Maybe it's time of night as well, I don't know.
Chilled.
But I feel like it was chilled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
don't know, I wouldn't put it up there with my top ones.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, like, I wouldn't say it was chilled because of what they're talking about.
No, but I mean, like, just the music in the background, it felt very chilled for me.
I think you're tired.
Probably. I mean, it is. I don't know what time it is.
No, but I get it. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I think because this track is about addiction, and like, there's no way that they wrote this with the intention of it coming across as chilled.
No, I get that.
But maybe I'm picking up the wrong vibe. But for me, I felt like it was a deep track. I don't even always like listening to the always positive music, because some of the best stories come out of the harder times, you know. But for me, it's the best track that all three have done. They haven't all done it together though. That's what's confusing. Nova didn't do anything on the verse, did she?
Actually, this was explained in one of the comments that Nova doesn't have a verse in this, and the reason is because she hasn't faced addiction.
Sure.
But Brandon and Tom both have.
Sure.
That's why she doesn't have a verse.
Okay.
She hasn't faced the addiction that they've faced.
Okay, but it says featuring Nova Rockafeller.
Well, I mean, she's in the singing, isn't she, in the chorus?
Is she?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, there you have it. That's amazing.
I also feel like, I mean, I believe there's something up there, but I'm not the greatest, like, believer, I suppose. It's not, like, solid for me. So I feel like that kind of element as well just doesn't do a lot for me.
Yeah, well, I think
talent-wise,
yeah,
you know, it was a great song, but just like, it just didn't hit me.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, that's opening up another
We won't even
topic.
go into that.
But like, I believe fully, but even if you don't believe, having something to have faith in and stuff is an important thing, especially if you're going through something like this, you know.
No, I agree with that. It's
Yeah.
just, I guess, I mean, obviously you're way more of a believer than I am. I believe there is something, but I'm not one to pray or anything. You do. That's just personal preference. If I feel like I need to do something like that, I talk to, like, my nan instead. You know, that for me, that just feels more personal.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, there you have it, people. Mr. Has and Mrs. Has have reacted to Church by Tom MacDonald, Brandon Hart, and Nova Rockafeller. You finally did it. You finally got me enjoying a Brandon Hart song. Well done. All right, well, listen, until next time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Are you ready, Queenie? Respect.
Okay, it's that ride or die. It's that